We're coming to you from the James Hall Museum of Transport in Pioneers Park, Johannesburg. A warm welcome to this Art Bulletin and thank you very much for staying with Morning Live. This year's Encounters Documentary Festival promises to showcase some of the best documentaries from around the world. That includes The Back on My Back by Zimbabwean-born director Tapiwa Chifupa. The festival opened on Thursday and ends on June the 16th.
My work it's the film called the Bag on My Back. It's a personal story about myself. In summary, it follows my journey back home to Zimbabwe after a while, having lived in South Africa for a couple of years and being a black farmer's child, how I go back to see what has happened to where I used to live and to sort of try to figure out if my childhood still exists or it's still just a figment of my imagination now. Yeah.
The Mikhail School of Art would like to invite artists who'd like to perfect and fine-tune their drawing skills to their Drawing Pleasure workshops. The workshops will take place over a period of 3 weeks and will be presented by 3 artists, including Leonard Shapiro.
The workshops are aimed at anyone who would like to discover or develop their ability to draw and experience the pleasure of drawing in a supportive environment. Individual workshops take place over 2 consecutive evenings, and participants can register at any number of the 3 available workshops. The workshops will look at a selection of techniques involved in observational drawing, learn how to control a pencil through designed activities, and approach the drawing process as a tool for meditation and self-discovery.
It gives women from all backgrounds a voice and a sense of worth. That's 2013 SAFTA Award-winning actress Nazli George's latest work titled Roots. It's on at the Fringe at the Joburg Theatre until the 24th of June.
Well, look, basically, Roots is set in a block of flats where Barbie is the owner of the block of flats and she serves her tenants with an eviction notice. And these 6 women that I portray, they literally are fighting for their rights because Barbie is now plays a sort of this wannabe white woman who obviously, has gone through a whole list of reasons why she wants to check to see whether you're feasible to live in a block of flats. And these 6 women, one is a vagrant, one is a prostitute, one is a old woman, Muslim woman of 70, one is a stay-home, soapy kind of mom, and one is a self-righteous church-going woman. And they all feel that they have the right as human beings to stay there. It is their human right. So they fight for their rights.
As the month of August approaches, Standard Bank's Joy of Jazz continues with its build-up to the 3-day-long gathering with its Road to Joy of Jazz gigs. The latest takes place today at the Lyric Theatre and features 3 young, hot and happening South Africans. Singer and guitarist Malik, whose song Tulise is a current radio hit, will give the Joy of Jazz fanatics and followers songs from his 3 albums, Begezela, Music in Love and Ntulise. Joining him on stage is Lulu Dikana, who is hitmaker Zonke Dikana's sister and an artist in her own right. Her performance will include songs from her 2 recordings, My Diary, My Thoughts and This Is the Life. Known for both her music and her bold fashion statements is Notende, whose music from her albums Love, Light and Rebirth will complete today's lineup at the Road to Joy of Jazz event taking place at the Lyric Theatre at the Gold Reef City from 7 p.m. The Baxter Theatre is calling for applications for its 9th annual Baxter Dance Festival. Friday the 21st of June is the closing date for dancers who wish to participate in this year's event.
The Baxter Dance Festival is open to any up-and-coming dance maker. This platform really does go to the heart of nurturing choreographers and dancers alike, and encouraging them to explore and to not be intimidated at the prospect of presenting a new work.
Top acts including Fistas, Mixwell and Donald will perform this afternoon at the Mbombela Music Festival. The past 2 years have seen this event become a highlight on Nelspruit's cultural calendar.
Jaden D. Fistas, Maxwell, Ralph Gum and Donald will be the highlight of the day. Elvova Derangwe is the featured act this year. The family-friendly musical festival has had a lasting impact on the music-loving community of Nelspruit and surrounds. Apart from music performances, festival goers will be treated to some of the best food stalls available, bars and braai areas with the atmosphere that is synonymous with a festival of this caliber. Gates at the Mbombela Stadium precinct open at 2 p.m.
This week, the Arts and Culture Trust, together with Nedbank Arts Affinity, announced their support for African short film Ukamba. The film premiered on Wednesday at the Bioscope in Maboneng and will be screened today at the Castor Bridge Cinema in Mpumalanga.
Ukamba is it's a Zulu language film. It's about 2 praise poets competing to be their new king's official praiser, and in the middle of all of that, they stumble upon a treason plot plotted by the king's brother to overthrow him. The support we've gotten from Nedbank and the Arts and Culture Trust has been really tremendous, because film doesn't really get too much support in this country. So with them sponsoring our various screenings, it's really been tremendous.
Wolf in Sheep's Clothing is the third solo exhibition by visual artist Anne-Marie Tully. The exhibition looks at animals in relation to human culture and the natural world. It opens tomorrow at Narox Projects.
How animals and humans interact together, or rather how humans deal with animals as metaphors. So for instance, when you say a wolf in sheep's clothing, you're not actually saying anything about wolves, you're talking about people and how they're deceptive, or how they're, not what they appear to be. And I realized actually that there's a lot of sayings like this, or idioms like this, and in fact all the works on the show relate in some way to these kinds of expressions.
From the James Hall Museum of Transport, that's how we come to the end of today's Art Bulletin. Do remember to keep us posted on what's happening in and around your art circles. Our email address is morninglive@sabc.co.za. We have a Facebook page. The address is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. Our Twitter handle is simply @The Art Bulletin. Do make sure you follow us. Until tomorrow morning, it's a goodbye from us.